Hey everyone, this is Steve from GamersNexus.net, and we are here at the Thermaltake suite at CES 2014. Right now we're looking at one of their new cases. This is an Urban T81, and the big deal here is that it fits a lot inside, but it's not a super tower like the 900D or something like that, which we covered last year. Link below if you need it. So the T81, this is a fully tricked out version of it. We have a stock version that we're going to move to next. And here you can see that it's got a full custom open loop cooling design. And it will actually, totally impractical for an everyday user, but just for fun, we've got a 420 millimeter radiator in the front, and then you can fit a 420 in the top up to, and then you can fit normal 140, 120 everywhere else for the most part. So very easy to liquid cool from what we've been told. You can see here it has hinging doors with a lock in the center, and this is the demo model. So I think we're pulled apart here right now. So we've got hinging doors with a lock. Moving over to the stock version, so you can see what it actually ships like. It comes stock with two 200 millimeter fans in the front, 200 in the top, and a 140 in the rear. So we have intake, exhaust, and then another point to note here is the drive bay system. You can see the scaffolding is railed, sort of like some of the newer cases, which means that you can pull these clusters of drives out pretty easily if you have no use for them, and you can also move them around if you want to mount the hard drive vertically, which we will look at in the V71 case in a second. So MSRP for these is $190, and this is definitely a pretty competitive price right now. The other suggestion is to look at the RV02, which is a very high performing 90-degree mount case, but definitely keep an eye out for this. And now we're going to move over to the V71. So now we're at the V71. This is pretty similar to the other case we just looked at, except it's got a larger window in the side panel here instead of the hinged doors, and the actual exterior of the chassis is a little bit more stylized. It's got these holes punched through it everywhere. The drive cages on this one, on the rear side, you can mount a hard drive vertically, so if you want to do that, you can pretty easily, and the cable's just managed straight down as you would expect. Cable management depth on both of these cases is more than enough. I don't have an exact number for you right now, but there's a punch out on the rear side, the right panel of the case, so you can close it a little bit easier with the 24-pin connectors stacked with 6-pin connectors. So that is the V71. This one MSRP is $160, and like I said, pretty much everything's the same as our other case, except it's a little bit different looking, and the hard drive mount is on the rear, or on the right side panel. So that's the Thermaltake suite. Hit the link in the description below for full article coverage, and we will see you all next time.